everybody, welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm Jam. This is my jam. I am here right now, but I just got some new Samorga organizers in, so I thought it might be kind of fun to put them in my bags, let you see how they fit. It'll be a first impressions. We'll see how well they fit in what I got. Some of them look a little iffy to me, but you know, Samorga's been right on point, so I'm excited to put them in. And while we're doing that, the reason I'm not showing me is because Autumn Beckman just did a video about her biggest insecurity, and it was her size or weight, and kind of spoke about how she got over it and ways that it's affected her. And so that is a subject that is near and dear to my heart. I really wanted to speak on it, and I was trying to think, my channel's pretty new, so the last thing I really want to do is turn away subscribers by going on a big talk about something that's not necessarily luxury related. But I thought, well, doing my bags in the Samorga with the Samorga items will be a tie-in to luxury. Plus, I have Karis here from LV Lover CC right on my little bag. So how close could you get? So just to start out, I was just gonna say Karis gets great discounts with Samorga, like 25%, and then she did a little like envelope bag you'd get for free with a $100 order, and then she had this bigger one, and I wasn't gonna get it until I realized I had a number of bags that still don't have organizers in them, and I'm just a sucker for anything that's kind of got a rainbow shine. So I just got this, so that was really fun. So I'm gonna kind of just start putting my organizers in it as I talk. And so, yeah, I wanted to talk about weight and size. It's no secret I'm a bigger girl. I'm fat. I'm overweight. I'm morbidly obese, according to the doctors. And I don't care. I want to preface this before I say go too much into detail. I shouldn't say I don't care. I don't care about size, I guess, is the way I want to put it. And it took me a number of years to get there. Oh, this is perfect, just so we all know. This is just fitting in here beautifully. What I'll do is put the rest in, and then I'll talk about them once I'm done here. But this one has the little lipstick holder in it. And yeah, I get sidetracked real easy, as you can see. Okay, so size. I grew up in a family. I've been all different sizes. When I was younger, I was thin, stick straight, slim, just a tiny, tiny little thing. And my mom was always extremely large. My aunt, her sister was large. Her other sister was large. My grandma was large. And you hear all these stories about how weight is just, terrible. And people are all, this actually has an organizer in it. People are all, it's so bad for your, so bad for you to be, and it causes all these medical problems and all this stuff. I've heard it all, but you know what? I have, one of my aunts lived to be, in her mid to late 80s. She died weighing over 300 pounds, had only been in the hospital once in her entire life to have her gallbladder taken out when she was in her 80s. Healthy as could be otherwise, and she ended up passing away. She had lung cancer, and she had her first chemo treatment, and the treatment did not go well. She had she started basically her heart failed when she had the chemo, and they said that was a possibility, and it happened. Her sister lived to be in her late 80s, and yeah, so I've just a history of a lot of heavy people that have lived long, happy lives. And I've lived with, knowing people might think or say things about my mom and or my aunts and uncles and stuff, and it didn't matter to me, I guess, because I love them unconditionally. There is no way that I could have possibly loved them less if they were thinner. And I started thinking about how people look, and how little of how someone looks has to do with anything that they've done. Yeah, you can get muscular by working out, and you can lose some weight by not eating or eating healthy, but your shape still really isn't that much to do with you, and it's more something you're born with. Looks have nothing to do with you. They're how you're born. You can thank your DNA for that. You didn't do anything to do it. And it finally came down to realizing that how I look is about the least important thing there is about me as a person. There just is nothing else that could be less about me or less important about me. When you think of people, there's the saying that goes around all the time about how when you die, people don't remember what you look like. They don't remember things you gave them necessarily. What they most remember about you is how you made them feel. And that you control. You control that 100%. 100%. Your looks you don't control 100%. There's so many things in life you don't control. That you control. And so I just started thinking how much it didn't matter. I was very conscious of my weight. I got chubbier as I got older. I remember having my first real boyfriend. I was just graduated high school, and this really cute guy went to a prestigious college, ran into me over the summer. I went to a graduation party, and him and his buddy both liked me. I went out with one of the two that asked me to go out, and we started a relationship, and I would go visit him at college. And one of the times there was a dance at the college, and he said one of his buddies asked me to dance, and he was really jealous. So after I got done dancing, he said to me, my boyfriend said to me, well, I'm not surprised he wanted to dance with you. He likes all the fat girls. And I was mortified. I drove home. I quit eating. I dropped 40 pounds in a month and a half. I finally came back to see him. I didn't see him for, it was about 2 months. Didn't see him for 2 months. And I was biking too. I think it was about 5 miles a day and doing about 100 sit-ups a day. So when he saw me the next time, I was in like a size 0 from having been like a 14, 16. And he was just shocked. And I realized that I was no different of a person smaller than I was larger, only it was miserable to get to the small part. I stayed then through 2 pregnancies, actually even into a 3rd, but I had a child too that was bigger, and one time said that they wish they would die because they were so big. And I just couldn't believe it, and I knew right then and there that I wanted to make it very clear that, again, how little weight has to do with anything. And I'm so sad when people feel like there's something less than about them if they're heavier. Do I want to be healthy? Yeah, I want to be healthy. I go to the doctor for my checkups. I want to be able to walk far with my kids. There's things like that my weight, even as it is right now, is inhibiting. Am I working on that? Yeah, I am. I try to incorporate exercise and working out 4 days a week or more. I know I can improve from there, and I want to improve from there. But it's all about how you feel with what you're doing. And as long as you're happy with that, that's all that matters. But again, when it just comes to looks, people need to know, I wish they all could see that, again, looks are about the most insignificant part of you and what makes you you. And so people could come on and say to my channel and say I'm fat all they want. I am. I have no problem with that. Just like I have no problem with having blue eyes And I have no problem with someone stating that I'm somewhat short. And I have no problem with someone stating that my hair is kind of a brownish red. It's just nothing. It's just another adjective. And so I'm glad to hear that Autumn is having less trouble with that. And I'm also, I just hope more people can find that and realize that, you know, what's it matter? Another thing that comes to mind is I have a cousin who was burned over 80% of her body. So I grew up with her, and I love her to death. And I know sometimes people's reactions to her might have been different, and I just can't imagine thinking any different of her, regardless of what she looks like. And that to me kind of equates to the obesity part. I mean, some of us can't help but be bigger, just like some people can't help but be smaller. And how someone looks is just so unimportant to me, I guess. And maybe that's not going to be the same for everybody. I just wish it were. Again, how you make somebody feel is one of the only things in life that you have 100% control over. 100%. There's very few other things we can do. There's laws and things about everything there is. You can only do certain things at certain times and drive certain speeds. I wish that was higher. And just so much. You can only make so much money for the job that you're at. But how you can make somebody feel is just such a gift and something that I want to give to people. And I just always want people to know that how they look, it just doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to show me that you did your hair really nice or you look really nice, I'm going to love that. I'm going to love that for you because I'm going to know that something about that is making you feel really good right now. And if I can enhance that by letting you know, yeah, I mean, you look great. Of course I'm going to do that because, again, I can let them know that I'm acknowledging that they feel good. And I don't know. I just Autumn's talk just hit really close to home because it's taken me a long time to learn that how big or small you are, it just doesn't matter. If it does to some people, that's all right. That's why we all have different opinions, and that's awesome. I mean, somebody can think I'm ugly, somebody can think I'm not. It's just an opinion. Everybody has one. And nobody's is more important than anybody else's, except for to you. And to you, the people that you love and the people that you care about are the ones that matter in the end. So, I don't know. I just thought it was really good she talked about it. I just thought it was extremely vulnerable of her and admirable of her to speak about. So I just want to say something about it, as you've mainly been looking at my bags in my hands. Okay, it turns out that it looks like I bought a pink organizer, and I think I bought this for my Gucci Marmont, as I have right here, and I realized that, oh yeah, I already have a pink one. Oops. So I rebought that, and then I have this beautiful one, but this is for a bag that I don't have yet, but I will have, and then doing a reveal shortly. And then the other three that I did put in here, now I put this one away, turned out really good. I just got the green organizer in here for this one. Fits like a glove. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The Gucci bag fits like a glove. And my twist fits like a glove. So I really like the Samorga organizers. I think they're worth it. Shipping's pretty expensive. That's not their fault. And with the discounts you get, I think they're very comparable to a lot of the other organizers that you can buy on Amazon and things like that. And my understanding is Samorga was the first, if not one of the first. And I really like that they buy the bags and then build, so to speak, the items to go in them. So yeah, that's my little rant, talk, speech, showing you my organizers, a couple of other bags for some eye candy. And if you have any questions about any of the organizers or anything, just let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and listening. And please remember to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye.